Welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today, well, hopefully you had a good weekend first of all. Today we'll be going over the charts of Bitcoin prices, we'll be going over some of the altcoins as well on Binance, what's happening with Binance, and we'll be revisiting the hidden gems we were looking at last week, because I'm getting more and more into these kind of hidden gems and looking for them. But previously some of the alts that we kind of looked at before were hidden gems as well, and they've kind of still gone down in price, so we'll have to kind of be very, very careful. And I'm just always looking for ways to kind of make more money in crypto, just outside trading, outside investing as well, and looking at hidden gems seems to be a really kind of good option as well to do that. And we'll kind of discuss that more as well and see what you think about that as well, and let me know what your hidden gems are as well. Okay, first of all, if you could go down to the like button and hit that like button, that would be fantastic. And you probably noticed as well I did the old intro that I had before. I like and I miss the kind of old intro. I like the 2-minute kind of intro. A lot of people didn't like it, but I do like it. It kind of just boosts me up a wee bit. The music, the kind of dancey, trancey music that I love as well. So I just need to change the images on that. So I'll be looking at that, and we might get interrupted as well because the painters are in just now. Well, they're not in at the moment, but they might be coming soon. So we might get interrupted, so just a quick warning on that as well. Okay, I'll just see if we're live or not, just make sure anybody's in, see if anybody's in the house. We have got a few people in. Right, let's stick my old glasses on. And have we got anybody in? Yes, we have. Okay, 1 second, I'll just dive over and see what's going on. Okay, we have Chris Camus is in the house, Stephen King is in the house, Mervyn Skidmore, B is in the house as well, welcome back, Marcus Jafari, Balance, I haven't seen you here before, welcome to the CYT Crypto channel, Mac Pawn is in, Dennis van der Hayden, Rob UK is in the house, one of our Brown admins, and it was Rob UK that gave us the kind of previous intro as well, and one of his friends done it as well, so big huge thank you Rob, but I do miss the old intro. So Rob UK is in the house, one of our Brown admins. So good to see you, Rob. Hope you're doing well, mate. That's it. Just now. Is anybody else in? 19 people watching. If you're watching just now, let me know in the comments that you're watching, where you're kind of watching from as well. Always good to see where you're coming from in the world as well. Right, crypto is still a lot of apathy in the kind of crypto markets just now. A lot of people kind of apathetic about it, and I can understand why. This is why I'm kind of just looking at ways of just kind of zhuzhing it up a wee bit and making it more interesting as well. That's why I've been looking at the hidden gems. Axel is in the house. Welcome to you, Axel. Good to see you, mate. Okay, so we'll go over the markets first of all, and then we'll take a look at these kind of hidden gems again. Get rid of these notices. Right, we've got Bitcoin at 10,344 aggregated price across all the exchanges. We have a market capitalization of $267 billion, so it's gone up slightly. Bitcoin dominance, 69.4%, kind of stable. Who's the winners and losers in the top 100? We've got Quant is up 14.5%, which is brilliant. Zilliqa is up 10%. The only two that are up in double-digit greens. Who's the winner, the losers? Aurora is down 16%. Dragon Coins just jumped into top 100, but it's might be going back out again. Up 10% just now, just on 21,000 volume. And that's it, 2 in double-digit reds just now. So what percentage have we got in the green? It's probably about 50-50. 50% in green, but not that much, to be honest. And we'll look at the overall markets and just see who's traded over 10k. We now have 2,824 coins or projects listed on CoinMarketCap. That seems to be going up very, very quickly. So I don't know if CoinMarketCap are relaxing the kind of rules they had about kind of being listed, but it's going up extremely quickly. So just need to pay attention to that. But we've now got 2,824. Okay, who's... Oh, it's not coming up yet. We'll just see who's jumped up over the last 24 hours. Sakura Bloom on 18,000 volume, on 1.1 million market capitalization, up 120%. Custody token up 100%, we don't know the market cap of that. Vouch for Me is up 68%, that's one I've held since ICO, and I'd kind of written that off almost. That's Vouch for Me IPO. I really like this one actually, so this could actually now become a hidden gem. It was the ICO stage, you couldn't call it a hidden gem because it was ICO stage last year, but this could actually become a hidden gem, and this is insurance on the kind of blockchain as well. And I think it could be really good for this as well. Not just because I hold it, it's what I felt originally, and this is what the blockchain was built for. And I think it could be really good. So that's IPL. It's changed its name. It was, I can't remember what it was originally, but it's called Vouch For Me now, and it's where friends kind of vouch for you if you're looking to get insured. So it's not just about kind of a demographic having more accidents than another demographic. It's about your friends vouching for you as well. So it could really work. This one on 30,000 volume, it's up 68%. Eurocoin token is up 63%, and that's on 119,000 market cap. So we'd have a look at that. It's only on 13,000 volume though. What's done big volume? Webflix token, WFX. You don't know the market cap of that. What else has done a lot? Silverway, 9 million volume. That's 65 million market cap, so that's not that big. IntelliShare, 270,000 volume at 4 million market capitalization. QLC chain had a jump over the weekend as well, up 23%. Just have a look. Fortuna jumped up 22%, 91,000 volume, 1.7 million. Could be a good one. DAG is also up. DAG is up quite a bit actually. That's one of the ones we looked at as a hidden gem, and we'll look at that later on. Scramble Network, I mentioned that ages ago, up 21% on 3.5 million volume. That could be a hidden gem as well. So I'm going to look more and more at these hidden gems. It's just to give more value to the premium group as well, and obviously to the channel as well. And one of the big players in this as well, and I showed you him last week, but I want to show you him again, give a big shout out to him as well, is TEH Moonwalker. He's just doing some brilliant work, as a lot of other people are in this kind of space as well. There we go. TEH Moonwalker. He's talking about DAG, and yeah, they're hosting a live AMA on his channel as well, which is brilliant. That's on the 20th, so that's this week as well. And he's talking about, and we've said this as well, KuCoin is going to go up in price as well, but he's talking about kind of Binance possibly losing its kind of position to KuCoin as well. That's something I kind of tend to agree with as well. So check him out, TEH Moonwalker, brilliant channel on Twitter, and he's got his own what's he got? Telegram group as well. I forgot the name of it. Okay, we'll see who else is in the house, if anybody. Rob UK, yes, I love the old intro as well. Steve, yeah, I do miss it actually. Mitch Dieter is in the house, Brundle25, Gina's in, Lightburn Crush, what's up folks? Honest Crypto Journey is back with us. Stuart, good to see you mate. G Slick is in the house. B, I have a feeling of market boost coming in the next few weeks. There's a different feel. So over the last few weeks has been a real feel of kind of apathy, and people can't be arsed with kind of crypto. But just like B says there as well, I'm getting the feeling that things are about to change a wee bit for the alts as well as for Bitcoin. So it's for both of them. So I get the feeling that's kind of happening this weekend. A lot of people. Well, I took a weekend off from crypto, to be honest. I took Friday off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just spent time with the family and kind of reading and stuff. I just love to read it, just don't get as much opportunities as I should. But that's what I was doing at the weekend. But it's nice to come back. It feels different today. And not just because I've taken a weekend off, but it does feel different. Just looking at the news, looking at the charts, just something feels a wee bit different. So we could be in for a good start to the crypto week as well. So yeah, I tend to agree with that, B. Okay, we'll look at crypto bubbles. Wix, we've seen this last week, up on the day 80%, up in the last hour 25%, up in the month 116%. So this is up and down just now, Wixlar. Market cap is 53 million on that. Quant is going up, market cap is only 76 million on that. That's done amazingly well, 784% over the last year. So that has done brilliant already. Zilliqa is up just now 3% an hour, 8% over the last 24 hours. So this is the last 24 hours. We'll look at the Bitcoin Satoshi value. Much of a muchness, to be honest. LXT. Litex, what is Litex? Haven't heard of that one. Litex. We'll go to the last hour, see what it's looking like. we're still looking green over the last hour. Aurora coin is up 10% over the last hour. That's jumping up. Bitcoin, that's down across the board for the whole year, the month, the week, the day, the hour. Mana, very similar. Wixlar. So there's not much movement. Fear index is still at 38 at the moment. So people are still fearful of Bitcoin and the big majors still going down. So there's still a lot of fear in the markets at the moment, according to this fear and greed index. Okay, we just dive back again. Nobody else is in. Okay, so we had, in fact, we'll go to the Bitcoin chart first. This was the price of oil. I was looking at the price of oil because of the Saudi Arabian kind of strikes on the oil basis. I heard this morning in the news that Trump is thinking about taking military action against, well, he's not named Iran outright. I think that's another sham, to be honest. Okay. Bitcoin price is $10,309, just going sideways at the moment. Nothing really much happening for the last kind of 4 or 5 days. Just sideways, dancing up on the 50 EMA at the moment. And it's still above the 50 EMA. So I think we're going to get I think we're going to get a wee surprise with Bitcoin and the alts as well, not just Bitcoin. So we'll see how that plays out, but we're still on the 4-hourly chart, we're still above the 50 EMA for the Bitcoin price, but essentially going sideways just now. Nobody can tell which way it's going to go. There's nothing real much to speak about in Bitcoin at all, to be honest, nothing that much. So anybody that's doing well, we'll just have a look on Binance at the moment. QLC, that was a big one. James, I hope if you're watching just now, I hope you didn't sell. I know you were big into them just now, so hopefully you didn't sell QLC or you got out near the top at 228. So that was a big jump up for QLC. Previously named before as well as a call of the day, but kind of went down. So I don't know if it lost to 5% before it went up. So you can see here on Binance, also starting to come up. There's more than a few pages in the green. In fact, there's only a couple of pages in the red. And for the last few weeks, it's been the other way about. QLC cost is doing well. That's another previous call as well, but again, I don't know if I lost 5% before it kind of went up. I suspect it did on that one. Cash can't really count, it's because it's low Satoshi value. RCN is up as well, always good for a jump. Yep, that's crossed on a 4-hourly at 128, it's now 137. So I suspect we're going to see a lot of alts unless Bitcoin does something kind of crazy and just jumps past 11,000, then you're going to get the alts come down. But it could be that the Bitcoin just goes up very, very steadily and the alts go up at the same time. And you're going to get some shooting up like QLC we've seen there at over, I think it was 50% at one point. Let's have a look at QLC again. So crossed over at 140, yep, 60%. It went up at one point. So I suspect you're going to see more and more of that over this week, and we've been seeing it over the last couple of weeks where you just see a few of the altcoins just jumping in price. Now I don't know if that's manipulated or not. I suspect it probably is. I'm not saying Binance are involved in that, but I suspect there'll be a lot of groups just picking a coin and it's kind of shooting up and coming back down almost immediately. You can see that with QLC there. John Graham is in the house. Good morning to you. Good to see you here. Gary Stewart is in. Do you make more a month through your own crypto trading or through the income of the private group membership? I'm not doing a lot of trading just now. So at the moment, I was previously making more money trading, a lot more money than when I was trading. But because I've got it stuck in a crypto, I've been telling you about that one as well. So I've not been doing a lot of trading at the moment. Although this month, because I've been putting some money into hidden gems, they've actually gone up in price, probably by about 30% or something. So yeah, more money trading generally. This month, definitely not. Last month, August, probably not as well because I've been stuck in that crypto. But generally, it's much more money trading than from the private group membership. B, not another oil war. Yeah, it looks like it, to be honest. And I think Iran are going to get the blame for this. Whether it is them or not, we don't know, but we'll soon see how that escalates as well. And it looks like it is going to escalate, which is not good. So a lot of people will be, obviously that's going to have a knock-on effect on the kind of price of petrol, etc. And that's going to be blamed for going up, even though they've got stores of petrol and kind of oil as well. They've always got stores of it, but the price of petrol will still go up, even though it shouldn't go up, but that will go up as well. People are going to get pissed off with that. So a knock-on effect, they're coming very, very soon your way, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to have a look at these kind of hidden gems we're looking at. So last week I showed you about 16 hidden gems you're looking at, and I just thought, okay, I'm going to look at them. So from the 6th of September, that was 10 days ago, we started looking at hidden gems. I gave you a video, 10 hidden gems to look out for. Then the day after, or a couple of days after, I showed you how to find hidden gems, and I gave you another couple of hidden gems as well. So these are ones we looked at. I just made a note of them this morning. That's why I was kind of late in getting prepared. I didn't think it was going to take as long. But player, and we're just going to go over some of these as well on CoinMarketCap. Player we looked at as well. It's not really changed that much, and I guess they've no Satoshi value on it as well. They've only got the kind of dollar value, but we want to go by the Satoshi value for this. So player's not really moved. It's still under 1 Satoshi just now, but I've just put it 1 Satoshi at the moment because it's not even got an ETH value because it's on the VeChain platform. Abyss kind of stayed the same with that. Yggdrash has went up 20% from 5 Satoshi to 6 Satoshi, not that much. MITX has went from 167 to 149, so that's actually down. Still think that's good, so it could represent Morpheus Labs. It could be a good one to get into as well. 146 Satoshi at the moment. We've got Sol, which is Phantasma. That's gone from 452 to 631, which has been a really good one, up 39%. We're talking only in 10 days, up 39%. But the thing is, we kind of look at this. Phantasma, it's still only a market capitalization of 3.8 million, and it's up 40% over the week or so. I just look at the month, you can see how it's went up there. Nothing at all to do with me. It's a good project. It looks like a good project. Insular has gone down slightly, 1.93%. Still think that represents a good opportunity. Spend coin is down a wee bit as well, from 28 Satoshi to 26, which is not that much compared to the other alts. DAG has done brilliantly. That's up 48%. DAG has been one of the ones that's done really, really well. DAG, and expect this to go up more. It looks like there's more news coming out as well with regards to DAG, and it's still only 11.195 market capitalization. When we looked at it, I think it was about 7 million market cap last week, and previous to that, obviously, it's only been as low as 1.5 million. So I think this could be one of the top ones that we're looking at, and I still think there's a way to go for this as well. At least another 10x for this as well, longer term. So DAG looks a good one. SHA is up 25% as well. We'll have a look at that. That's one of the ones we looked at. Is it? So probably up and down. SHA phone 5, so it's still 5, up 25%, but because it's such a low Satoshi value. VSF is 46 Gwei, that's not Satoshi value, it's 46 Gwei, so that's not moved at all. OWN down, well no, it's up 3.64%. Howdoo, that's not correct value because you've got the old Howdoo tokens and the new Howdoo tokens, so that's not really went up 645%. It's up in price just now, but a lot of people cannot trade at that. This is just a new token that's trading at that price. Metamorph is up 12%. ShareRing, we looked at that as well. We'll just have a look. ShareRing just now. I think it's back down to 13, is it? Yeah, it's back down to 13. 13, 14. I thought it was at 18 there, but it's not. Yeah, so that's not changed much at all, so we'll put that at 13. So 0%. Ocean Protocol is up 53%, which is brilliant. internet token node is up 7.84%. Rune or Thorcoin is down 14.92%. And JAR, that's one of the ones we're kind of trying to look for when I was showing you how to find hidden gems. And it's Jarvis Plus, and it's actually done brilliantly. It's up 152% JAR, and it's still a hidden gem at the moment. Look at the market capitalization, 789,000. You can find that on KuCoin. And we looked at Bolt as well, never checked that out. But JAR was one of the ones we looked at last week, and it's jumped up. It's done brilliantly from 0.5 of a cent to 1.2 cents. And it did get as high as 1.6 cents. So that's doing well just now. KuCoin is the place to be, I think, if you're looking to trade for hidden gems. Bolt is doing brilliantly as well. You can see from last week, it's gone from, again, 5/10 of a cent to 1.1 cent at a minute. So that's up over 100%, 145%. So Bolt is doing real well, and I think Bolt is very similar, if I'm not mistaken, I've not looked too deeply into it. Bolt is very similar to Dent. 3.9 million market cap, still looks really good. And it's been as high as 16 million market cap, or 17 million. So these ones are starting. Bolt is actually making money as well. Largest mobile wallet in the world, powered by, so it's not like Dent, I do apologise. Our mission is to democratise the chain between content producers and users. We'll build Bolt as an ecosystem and blockchain. So I do apologise, it was just because of the mobile thing. I thought it was similar to Dent, but it's not. So Bolt is another one we kind of very briefly looked at. And that's up as well. So the hidden gem market could be kind of a place to go when we're looking to make money in crypto, as well as obviously trading, as well as investing as well. So obviously we can still look, so we'll be looking more kind of hidden gems as well, but we've done this in the past, and when alts start to go up, the hidden gems, kind of a lot of people stop kind of talking about the hidden gems and trying to find hidden gems because they're making so much money trading the alts as well. Similar to when Bitcoin goes up, a lot of people are kind of very happy with the investments or long-term investment of Bitcoin, and they just don't look for the hidden gems. So I think we should still look more as, because there's different ways you can make money in crypto. Obviously lots of different ways you can invest. You can look for the hidden gems, you can trade as well, you can kind of teach about crypto as well, which is what I'm doing as well. So there's a lot of ways to make money in crypto, and obviously just always thinking about the best ways for my premium group, certainly just to see how to give them more and more value. But it's been very quiet in the premium group, and I can understand why as well. Ajmal Salim is in the house. I bought Yeed in ICO. I tried to get Yeed in ICO. I couldn't get into it in the ICO when it first came out. So I don't know what the price was in ICO. It'd be good to know what the price was, Ajmal. G-Slick, Bolt. Yeah, we just kind of looked at that. Pete Van Den Wright. Hi Steve, hi CYT-Crypto. Alt season soon. I don't know. It seems to be that there seems to be mini alt season, or not even mini alt season, but altcoin days. We're getting altcoin days now. We're not even getting a season. We're getting altcoin days. And today or this week, I suspect we're going to get a few altcoin days. Are we going to get altcoin season? I don't know. I really don't know. Ajmal Salim, one question. If these hidden gems are going to 100x, what about the likes of Tron, PundyX, Kin, ADA, EOS? Can such projects 100x as well? Yes, definitely. So if you're thinking about it from that point of view, what's going to happen is you're always going to get speculators. So you're going to get speculators. I'm a speculator as well. So if I think something might do well, then I'm willing to put even $1,000 into it, or $2,000 or something. That's kind of speculating. And it's a managed risk almost. And we're getting better at managed risk. And that's what kind of this trading is all about. It's about managing your risk. So you're going to get the speculators and people like me that's going to put $1,000 or $2,000 into these hidden gems. But you're going to get the institutional investors coming in when they do come in, or when they come in more. And you're going to get the institutional investors more interested in the kind of projects like Cardano, like Tron, like PundyX. I don't suppose you're going to get institutional investors into kind of PundyX and stuff like that, but the bigger ones like Cardano, XRP, Ethereum, you're going to get a lot of the fund managers. Once that starts to come out as well, the fund managers are actually going to have to start, they're going to have to start buying. If they're starting a fund in crypto, they'll have to start buying the big ones. So you're not going to get the small ones like PundyX. EOS will be a big one, obviously. Tron might not be a big one, but it could go into a speculation fund. So you've got these funds whereby you've got the small caps and you've got fund managers that manage these small caps and they're worth millions and billions of dollars, some of them. You're going to get the same in crypto eventually as well. So this is how you're going to get the money in Tron. This is how you're going to get the money in the big ones as well, like Cardano, Ethereum, XRP, EOS and stuff like that as well. And then you're going to have small caps and the fund manager is going to go into them. And then you're going to get the hidden gems as well. You're going to get speculators like you and I. And then eventually those kind of hidden gems are going to go into a small cap. That will go into another fund and then it'll become bigger players. Like Constellation could be one of the big ones as well, that a lot of fund managers and institutional investors will go into as well. So that's how you're going to get all of them coming up. So you could get Cardano at 100x. And you could also get the hidden gems at 100x because it's not the same people buying, if that makes sense. So you're going to get different players in the kind of different market spaces. So I hope that helps, Ajmal. That's my opinion. Rowan Rocker, wish I would have collected some profits from the DAG rise. I didn't think it was going to dump like that from the DAG rise. Oh, so this is earlier on, obviously, we're looking at. We'll just have to look at DAG just now. Are you talking back in last year from DAG rise? Because it's still going up just now. It's probably the highest it's been in a year, I think. More than that. Yeah, over the last year, this is the highest price it's been so far. So were you talking about kind of last year when it first came out? So I don't know if you bought ICO stage or not. So Constellation ROI, since it came out, is minus 59%, which is not as bad as the others. A lot of the others as well out in the space, but I do suspect that's going to go up much higher. So I still think it's a good investment. It's gone up another couple of Satoshi as well as we speak. A lot of action around XRP at the moment, good and bad. We'll take a look at some of the charts actually. XRP, I noticed kind of rose over the weekend as well. So look at the Satoshi value. First of all, 2,545. So it's gone up over the 4 hour, on the 4 hour. Crossed over to 2,500. So I still think XRP are going to make it. I really do still think XRP are going to make it. I'm not in XRP anymore because I've just taken out and kind of invested elsewhere just now stupidly. I have to admit. I took a risk. I took a big risk. And that's not kind of what trading is all about. But I did take a bigger risk than I normally would when I was going into win. Or Wink. Might still make it, but it doesn't look like it at the moment, to be honest. So I might have lost a shitload because of that. Nothing I can do, but I've not lost the money because I've taken more money out than I've put into crypto over the last couple of years. So it's not kind of play money, obviously, but I'm still looking to get into the kind of pension for Bitcoin as well, just for long term. So there's different trading strategies I've got for crypto. So I've got long term, likes of Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum as well and XRP as well, I would look at if I was getting into it. And trading, love trading, and now kind of looking at the hidden gems, which I've kind of done on and off in the past. 1 ETH was $800, and during ICO I had invested 1 ETH and got 90,000 ETH. Ah, right. David Schwartz, Crystal likes everyone. Thanks very much, David. Good to see you here. CMC isn't up to date. KuCoin price is down right now. So where is the KuCoin price? KCS, we'll go to BTC. That looks okay, 17,452 at the moment. So again, that's the highest price it's been for a couple of months. So KuCoin is doing well. Let's see if it's got a USDT value. Yep. Yeah, it's probably the best price it's been for a few months. Back in April, $2.53. It's $1.79 at the moment. So yeah, that's not a bad price. What our kind of coin market cap saying it is? Yes, it's reporting on the same price, so that is correct. Oh, I mean DAG on KuCoin, right? I'm with you, DAG. Ah, right. So I see what you mean. So it's not giving the full. Right, one wee sec. We'll look at the BTC. So 123 Satoshi at the moment, but if we go to right, I'm with you. Okay, so the Satoshi value did get up to 464. Was it 210? That was back in 31st of August, so that was 1 year ago. So it has been as high as 464. So is that when you got into DAG, when it first came out? David D, currently entry cost basis for XRP given its trajectory in the marketplace and great leadership looks to make a nice long-term play if you're patient and allow regional clarity and adoption to be realised. Yeah, I think so. That's what we've been saying all along. They're just building the foundations in the network just now, and they're doing that amazingly well. I think, in my opinion, they're doing amazingly well, and I think it's just going to explode at some point. I haven't a clue when. I just think it is going to explode at some point. So yeah, I'd agree with you, David. Pete Van Den Wright, what do you think we'll see a rise or fall in Bitcoin this year, Steve, by the end of the year, so short term? I think we're still going to see a rise in Bitcoin price, to be honest. What am I doing? Let's go up here. I don't like that one. We'll go to Binance. Yeah, towards the end of the year, I still think we're going to see a rise in the Bitcoin price. Go to the weekly. Looking long term. This is, I just love this. This is from 2011. You go to up to where it is today. So where could we be trajectory for the end of the year? That's the lower part. Obviously, you can't, nobody knows for sure where it's going to be towards the end of the year. We've got huge kind of triangle there, symmetrical triangle. It could break out of, and if it did break out, and we kind of go by the kind of rules, where could it go? Oh, missed that one. What are you doing, man? This is not the way it's meant to go. Not meant to go that small. It's because it's on auto. I don't know why it's going that small. But it could be anywhere towards the end of the year. It really could. I still think it's going to go higher. Is the answer to that. I think we'll be much higher than we are just now, or not that much higher, but higher than it is at the moment. 10,300. 10,000 seems to be a level. It's kind of hitting 9,000, around about the 9,000, 10,000 range. It seems to be kind of stalling there to go down. And I think there's going to be moves that's coming in that's going to make it much higher for Bitcoin towards the end of the year and going into 2020 as well. We did say that kind of last year as well. We thought 2019 was going to be the year for crypto and everything was just going to explode. And I think a lot of people are saying that about 2020 as well, but we said about 2019 as well. But I do think it's going to be higher. DAG was 141, now 122 sats. That's all I was saying. Right, okay, I'm with you. What do you think of AVA? I still like AVA as a hidden gem as well. As Traveller. 4.9 million, it's gone up a wee bit over the last week or so, but I do like it for the long term. I spoke about that in the past as well as a hidden gem when it was down at, I think it was 1.2 million. So it's gone up 150 odd %. So I spoke about that a couple of times. Air Traveller, and I do like that. I like this intro much better. Martin Gacker, or Gaker. Thanks for, yeah, I do like the intro. That's the one we had of old. That was the message of old, or the intro we had of old, and I do like it as well. I need to change the front screen, so I'll get that done for tomorrow. But I think I'm going to go back to the kind of 2-minute intro, and people can just skip the 2 minutes and just go into it. There seems to be some comments I missed. Geez, like ADB, I like ADB still as well. I still think they've got a good business model. This is AdBank we're talking about. I still think they've got a good business model, and they're going up slightly as well, very slightly. You can see when I bought in, I think I spent $10,000 on AdBank. I think it's about $10,000 I spent on it. I'm just going to have a quick look, and this is going to show you just how much the market has come down. I don't know if I've still got Crypto Compare. Right, I'll just see if it kind of logs me in. If not, and I'll be able to tell you how much I bought. So it's just ridiculous. Right, I'm just going to see, 1 second. It'll probably not come up. Will it come up? Just bear with me a wee second. I'm just going to try and log into this, and this will show me some of the ones I was in before. My portfolios. I've not kept this up to date, but I'll tell you how much I've kind of invested. Right, I'll just dive back over. So these are some of them. Unbelievable. BitDegree, I spent $8,300 on it at the time when kind of Ethereum was really kind of high, obviously. And its value just now is $252. Unbelievable. This was the ICO stage, the ICO era. AdBank, I spent $8,500 on it. It's now worth $447. InsurePal, that was it. IPL, that was Vouch for Me. It's now called Vouch for Me. I spent $4,800 on that. It's now worth $432. What was the biggest one? What was the biggest one? Cardano, I did have. I've sold them now. I did have a lot of Cardano. Total value $24,000. But that's out just now because I've not got that, nowhere near that just now. Howdoo, I spent about $9,000 on as well. It's $10,000 I spent on Howdoo, and that's only worth about $1,000 just now. Debris, and Jesus, I spent $5,000 on that. $10,000 on Blockport, and it's worth $67 just now. This was the ICO stage when everybody, ICO mania was here. Moincoin as well, I spent $6,000 on that, worth $29 just now. Unfreaking believable. And same with Trinity Network Credit, that was going to be a big one as well. These were all kind of ICO ones, and that's where I've lost most of my money. So definitely holding is not a good option. This is why I got into trading, because of this. I'm just going to look at this. So this is the old one. This is taking me back. And as I said, this is not completely updated. And just look at the sold item C. It's made the biggest profits in that. It's just taking a while. Let's go back to chat. Yeah, what do you think of Ava? Yep, still liking that. We are all waiting for the 2017 prices again. That would be, yeah, that would be good. Steve, your hidden gems exercises are interesting. Do you trade on them, and where would you be if you put your hypothetical $100 on each? When you suggested it, certainly can make a case for diversification. So that's what I was looking at. That's why I was going back to this. This is only a week ago. So I can't say because it wasn't. The other hidden gems we were kind of looking at before, I can't remember. I need to go back in the past and kind of look at everything that I've looked at as a hidden gem. But this is why I wanted to do this exercise, just to see if it was worthwhile. And this is only 10 days ago. What would be the aggregated price? I don't know. The average gain is about 57%. That's because some of these are really high. If that wasn't there, if that was 75, that would be much lower, it'd be 19%. But that's in 10 days. 19% in 10 days is amazing. We'll just go back to this, see if it's giving me the sold. So this is the sold kind of prices. This is what I had when I was trading as well. The profits and losses. I'll just see what's made the biggest. Bloody Bab. 67,000. It was more than 67,000 I lost on that because I've not updated this. Electrify Asia lost 43,000 on that. Manitha lost 42 but made money on that as well. Origin Trail lost 18,000. Quant Stamp. It wasn't trading, this was holding. So Manitha, I made $29,000, $30,000 on that. Tron, $23,000. Manitha again, 21,000. Bab, 20,000. Tron. Ethos made 20,000. Seacoin made 19,000. Cardano made 12,000. Chaincoin, that was the first big one I had. 14th of July 2017, 2 years ago. That's when I first got into crypto. And that was the first big one I had. Chaincoin, $10,000. TBIS token. And that was the big scam one. But I managed to make money on that. Made more money than that actually. This is just going back. Verge made 5,000, but I could have made about $500,000 on that. I just sold it at 2 weeks too early, and that's when the tweet went out and it kind of sent Verge skyrocketing. But I held them for ages because I thought they were going to do really well, and they did eventually. So that's the profits and losses. Some big losses, some big profits as well. Obviously more profits and losses, but that's gone back over the last couple of years. Chris Camus, there's KuCoin 90% discount to buy BTC today and just less. Yeah, I think you're limited to $750 worth for that. So you are limited, but still be worth it, definitely. And just less than 6 hours for verified people, and that have 50 KCS in the account. Yeah, so a lot of people are going to be buying KCS because of that. You're making a very strong case against ICO. Yes, I am. Definitely, ICO was, or holding ICOs was not the right thing to do. So I was buying the ICOs and holding them. And I shouldn't have when they first came out because they were going kind of double in price. Some of the ICOs were going double in price or triple in price, but then they all came down. So holding, that's what I'm making a case against for. Don't just hold it in the hopes it's going to go up. Take profit when you can. And that was a big lesson for me in 2017, 2018. Take profit. If it goes up 100%, take 50% out and you're left with the other 50%. That just does its own thing, but you still made your money back. You've not lost anything. That was a big lesson for me when I first started. Did anyone here invest in BitConnect? I certainly didn't. I know a few people that did. Rowan Rocker, Steve, I've taken your advice and pulled out of Digitex. Not going to invest in it until they have a working exchange. Sick of the bull from Adam. I'm not really going to say too much on that. They're still obviously working towards that. And I did think it was going to be a good investment at the beginning. Then I kind of heard Adam speaking and I just got out straight away, to be honest. Baba's having a move. Oofed. I don't know if it's totally... I'm still not averse to kind of looking at Bab. I'm not... When we talk about it in the groups, it just gets too heated, so there's no point talking about it in the groups. So I've not banned it in the groups, but just to stop talking about it, because there's still a lot of people into Bab at the moment. BTC is probably not the good way. It should have done it in ETH. Yeah, I'll do it in Ethereum. $34 Gwei. That's not doing that much, is it? It's not moving that much. 34 Gwei. Pigs get killed, hogs get slaughtered, wrecked. Yeah. Chris Moll is in the house. Good morning to you. Pay yourself and take some profits. Yes, definitely. You have to pay yourself first. What do you think of AST? I still like AST. AST, BTC, we'll just have a look at that. That's on the weekly. We'll look on the 4 hourly. Crossed over on the 4 hourly at 234 Satoshi. It's up to about 16% just now. It's coming off its all-time low, but as are most altcoins, coming off the all-time low, and it has a tendency to spike as well, or it looks like, yeah, has a tendency to spike. It's not done it for a while, but if you see all the way kind of up and down here, spike, 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 spike. So, but that's on a downward slope as well. So it'll probably spike again at some point. It's due for another big spike, I would imagine. But I still like AST for the longer term as well. One of the few altcoins I like for the long term, and it says kind of near all-time low as well. Where is it? AST with regards to market cap. It's only 4 million, so that'd probably be considered now a hidden gem. Well, not a hidden gem, it's hidden in plain sight. 266 million it was at one point. I think AST could come back again, and you'd put that in the hidden gem category, and I think AST could do well because of DeFi. I don't know if their website's updated. Yeah, I still think they could do really well for the future. We'll see, need to look more into it. I've not looked into it recently. B, cheers Steve, have a great day. You as well, B, thanks for joining us mate, it's really good to see you here. How do you consider exchange risk? Most coins that can spike are on obscure exchanges that may not be as trustworthy as I like. Your thoughts? Exchange risk, yes. I wouldn't be on a lot of exchanges. So this is where you have to do the research. If you're looking for hidden gems, you really have to do the research, and you have to look at the volume as well. If you see an anomaly, and this is what I've seen last week, there was an anomaly between, if we look at JAR, for example, Jarvis, and this is where you can find, look at the volume on that, 4.9 million. The markets it's on, it's KuCoin, doing a lot of volume on KuCoin. But if we look at the charts and see the volume has always been really kind of high on this, 784,000, half a million, 1.2 million, but the price has always been low. If that's trading, if that somebody knows something, or a few people know something, this is why it's trading so high. If you're only getting trading volume of say $1,000, don't even look at it. It might still be a hidden gem, but wait till it kind of starts trading with a better trading volume. If you're finding a hidden gem and you see something before everybody else does, that's going to be very rare that you do that. So really, unless you're in the know, unless you know the team, unless you know something that's going to come out or something like that, but it's only getting 1,000 kind of volume or something, I'd stay away from it unless you're in the know. And that's how a lot of people are going to make a lot of money as well, because they're in the know. The same as anywhere else. Stock market happens, it's not right, supposedly not right, I would still use it to my advantage if I could. But when you see trading volume like this, of say 700,000, half a million, but the price is still really low, you know something is going on with that, and it's time to start looking at it. That's one indicator, and that's what we've seen last week with JAR. You said, okay, that's trading at 700,000, or trading volume is $700,000. It was last week, but the price was still on 52 Satoshi, and that's when to kind of look into it and say, okay, there's something I missed here. It's like almost arbitrage, and that's a good indicator. A lot of trading volume, unless you go to the exchanges and the trading volume is wash trading and it's known for that, then, but KuCoin is not known for wash trading, I have to say. So if it's on KuCoin, this is why I think KuCoin is going to really skyrocket as well. And I think BNB is still going to do well. I think it's going to go down in price, but it will go back up, because BNB have always got the finger in lots of different pies, and I think they're going to do really well in the future. A lot of people are going to start writing them off soon, which is good, because you're going to be able to start picking them up very, very cheaply again. But KuCoin in the interim is going to do amazingly well, I think. Chris Camus, it's a DeFi coin, so I think we'll do well. Yeah, that's just what I was saying there as well. Because it's in the DeFi space as well, I think it is going to do well. And I think AST, I don't know if they are in the index. So we looked at an index last week. I don't know how that index is doing. So it's DEFIX index, or DEFIX index. It's doing really well actually. So I would look at this. Have a look at the DFIX interest, a decentralized finance index, and this is on the NASDAQ. If you're looking to, if you're more risk averse, I would look into this kind of index, see if you can invest in that as well, because chances are you'll probably be able to do that in your IRS or in your SIP or something like your pension. You could put into your pension pot. So you could do something like that. Not the IRS, what is it? I can't remember what you call it in the US. IRS is the actual, what's it called when you do in America? So it's equivalent to the pension pot over here. Something 400. Lose my mind. David D, I concur, +1 like, subscriber. Oh, thanks very much, David. Glad you joined us today. How do you consider? Yeah, 401k, that's it. Thank you very much, David. 401k. So you could probably put the index on your 401k as well. This kind of, so look for that. A lot of people don't know about it yet. The DFIX, which is on NASDAQ just now, so you'll probably be able to invest now. You get fund managers investing in that, which means you'll be able to put on your 401k or your SIP or your kind of pension pot wherever you are in the world, and you'll be able to do it legally. But it means you get money back from the government in some cases. So if I put $100, if I put £100 into my SIP, I'll get £25 back from the government as well. So you have to remember that you're going to get 25% for taking money out of your pension pot. And if you do it from your direct from source, i.e. your wages or something like that, you're going to get even more, you're going to pay less tax as well. And if you're in a higher tax bracket as well, just say, for example, in the UK, if you're over $40,000 or £40,000, if you're earning that over a year, if you invest, say, £5,000 of that into your kind of SIP, your pension pot, you're going to get tax at source, which is going to bring down the kind of line for paying that 40% tax. So you'll still be paying the 21% tax instead if you put it into your pension, plus you'll get money back from the government as well. So think about that. There's loads of ways you can be more tax efficient and make money at the same time as well. So if you're in that tax bracket where you're earning over £40,000 or just over £40,000, have a look at putting more money into a pension or put it into a SIP account, which is a self-invested pension plan. You can do that and bring down your tax bracket. At the same time, the government are going to give you 25% of the money that you put in as well. So it's worth looking at. Definitely worth looking at. James Oklahoma, good morning. Better late than never. Good to see you, James. That's one of our brilliant admins as well. James, I was just looking at QLC and I was just hoping you didn't sell any of your QLC. I know you're thinking about it, but hopefully you didn't sell any. Andreas is in the house as well. Good morning to you. We're just finishing up just now. We're just talking about being more tax efficient as well with your pensions and stuff like that as well. You can put money now into crypto, into your pensions as well, and still be really tax efficient, and even get the government to give you money back for being tax efficient as well. If you want to know more about that, just if you're in the premium group or the free group, just hit me up in the free group and I'll tell you more about that as well, because I've been looking into it and I've been exercising it and just putting more money into the kind of pension pot, but it's in crypto. Still risky, but still worth doing, I think, and getting 25% back from the government as well. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate your time. I know you could be doing other things. But hopefully, fingers crossed, Spidey senses are picking up. That could be a good week in crypto. Maybe it's just because I've had the weekend off, but just a different feeling to the start of the week. Hopefully it's going to be a good week. And let me know, if you've got any questions or anything, let me know in the comments down below, or the video below if you're watching on the replay as well. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs